Hey guys, all right, I've never done anything like this before, and one of the reasons I'm actually doing this is because after I got done with it, I went back to my hotel room and I was like, hey, I had such a fun time doing this. I wanted to actually rate this. I don't ever go and leave any ratings or reviews or anything online on Yelp or anything, but I wanted to actually rate this escape room that is Saw themed in Las Vegas. So I also actually ended up reaching out to them on their official Twitter page, and I was like, hey, you know what? I review this stuff. I talk about this series a lot on my YouTube channel. So I was thinking about actually promoting y'all or doing something that would share my experience with my listeners and hopefully help you guys decide that you want to go to Las Vegas, or whenever you are in Las Vegas, that you definitely don't miss out on doing the Saw escape room there. So yeah, they told me, hey, go ahead and also send that stuff to us after you're done so we can put it out there for people who want to listen. So this won't be spoiler filled. One of the things is they didn't allow us to take a lot of photos. I think I would have just spent more time taking photos of everything than actually trying to figure out the escape room. As silly as it is, because it is quite a spectacle to behold, and it's kind of a shame though that I couldn't take anything. And really, if you have the opportunity, if you're so lucky to actually try it out, then just try to take all of it in. But with all that being said, this is really just my review of the Saw the Escape Room in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, this is the only one that I know of, and I think the only one that's officially out there that is Saw themed, and it is quite an experience. Okay, the one thing I wasn't really anticipating is it's just kind of in a building in the middle of Las Vegas, not really in the strip, kind of on the outskirts. We took an Uber over there, and right from the start, guys, it was super authentic. Like I said, no spoilers whatsoever, but I have to shout out two people who were a part of the experience and helped it be so much fun. First of all, when you get there, you're escorted, if he's there, by a man named Shady. First of all, fantastic name for the situation because he really plays up the part. Obviously, everyone knows why they're there and what they're going to do, but he doesn't really allude to that or play into that joke. He just sits there and talks like, we're going to go through a meat tour, for this factory of ours. And, I hope you guys enjoy your tour. And not like it's Escape the Room or has anything related to the Saw franchise. He doesn't really break character until you're done with it. So yeah, super shout outs to him because I really wasn't expecting that. I've done a lot of Escape the Rooms in my time. And although I've only ever failed at one, I've never been to one that's so dedicated to the authenticity of what they're trying to do and having as much fun as the people who I worked with or helped us out as this one. And I'm really glad I was able to get this experience, and also the people who are behind it have this much passion for the project. I also want to shout out Drew, I believe her name was, the actress that helped us through the entire experience. When she first showed up, she scared the absolute crap out of me, and I don't get scared easily, but it was definitely a jump scare that I wasn't anticipating. And she had a wonderful sense of character that I felt really blended into the Saw mythology that, I don't know, it just helped sell everything, and it really kind of a Shawnee Smith-esque situation of her, like, kind of helpful in a sense, kind of understand what's going on, but too shy to actually tell you exactly everything. She wasn't leading the charge and she wasn't telling us what to do at every given moment. So that really helped sell the experience. So shout out to both of them for really helping us through there and making it really worthwhile. So once you're in there, you're basically at the lobby, and it's this little deli, really trying to play up the factory Gideon meatpacking plant that was the Saw 3 and Saw 4 really home of the story. So you're there, they're playing it up, people come in, they talk to you, and they're like, okay, we're gonna go through this, it's a tour, I hope you guys are really ready for your tour. And they gave us an option of whether or not we wanted a lot of help, minimal help, or no help at all. And I'm really glad, and if you're there, please do yourself a favor, unless you're there with a bunch of dedicated Saw fans who just want to get through and have that experience, ask for the middle line. You want as much help as they'll give you, but they're not going to be spoon feeding you the entire way. So we did that, and we ended up making our way through. and I don't want to really explain how we got through every single thing. Every single room you got into, you were going more into this crazy world of Jigsaw, and it just felt like you were walking through the movies, really. I haven't ever experienced or felt anything like that. I mean, it was super authentic, right down to the Billy puppet kind of showing up out of nowhere and talking at you, the tapes from John, and the digital counting clocks counting down the minutes you had in order to solve that test. And man, it's so ridiculous. You know, you're trying to figure it out. There's not as much on the line, but you just see that clock ticking down, and it starts making you panic more and more and more, and you want to actually be able to figure out and solve the situation, and people start yelling, and you know, like, it's hard to work as a group when you're under that much pressure. They're not going to make you beg for it, and they're not going to make you actually go out of your way to figure this stuff out, or you absolutely lose. I mean, the one thing I wish, I'm not even sure, like, maybe I want it to be a little harsher, so if I ever go back and actually do it again, I'm actually going to tell them, no, I don't want any help. And I will definitely say, anyone who wants to do this, do yourself a favor and either spend the extra money to have a private tour, which they do offer, if I believe. You know, I bought the tickets months ago, so I'm not really sure, but do your best to get a private tour, or bring enough people where you can have that opportunity to be doing this with the people that you want to be doing it with. The one regret I have is doing this with a group of people that I didn't know. Of course, because I'm in another state, because I'm on vacation, I'm not with a large group of people. Especially, I don't even know a whole lot of people in my real personal life who might even want to do this with me. But because I am in a group with, various people that I don't know, it became a little disjointed. There wasn't as good of a communication system as there might have been if I was actually with people that I knew. And I think that was really my fault, not really theirs. The one thing this does that I've never seen another Escape the Room do is every single time, very true to the movies, that they say something, or Tobin Bell comes over the loudspeaker, or you see something is told to you, it's really the last time that anyone's ever going to tell you. You have to take notes. You have to make sure that you're listening to everything being told to you at any given moment. And if you're with a group of people who do not want to pay attention or are trying to yell over each other, it's very quick that you're going to miss something, and you're not going to be able to get through the room that you're going to be able to get through. And that, to me, is a little disappointing. Based on what you can see, the new trailer they dropped, or just the photos that we have online, you go through some of the most iconic things from the entire series, and it was a lot of fun, at least in my opinion. I will never forget getting to crawl through the furnace trap from Saw 2 that Abby goes into. I mean, that was incredibly authentic. It was super creepy in its own right, and the way that they make various clues findable is so Saw-like. I mean, it's super frustrating, but it makes sense, and it makes that ticking clock even more of a pestering nuisance for you, because you want to figure it out so badly, but you're kind of stuck with what you have. So seriously, it is quite an experience, and I have done a lot of these escape rooms, especially in Texas. I have never done anything like this, and I can't wait to go again. I don't care if it's going to be completely the same thing as I already went through. If I could just get another hour to relive that experience and live through or walk through these recreations of traps that they've shown us throughout the entire franchise, then I'll be completely happy to do that again. Also, do yourself another favor and do what I did. Buy the package. I didn't even remember this, but when I got there, I was like, hey, I think I bought a package. And they're like, yeah, you get a free shirt, you get a free hat, and you get a free pitcher. And also, there's a gift shop at the end of this. And one of the things that I absolutely love about the gift shop that they have here is it is incredibly hard to find real merchandise for the Saw franchise. This is a great place to do it, especially tasteful merchandise. I mean, really freaking cool stuff. I got a mug from there, a legitimate cup. I never thought I would have a Saw cup, but it's pretty cool. I love it. It's just the coolest little picture of John holding the bear trap. And I just absolutely love it, guys. This is a fantastic experience. And if you have the pleasure of being in Las Vegas, even just for a couple days, even for a night or something, then do yourself a favor and do your best to get a spot there. Go through this experience if you can with your own group and not just random people, because you never know who you're going to get, and just enjoy it. I mean, really, if the escape room situation is becoming, it's really surging in the last couple of years. It doesn't really seem to be slowing down. This is probably the best one I've ever been to, and I've been through quite a few in the last couple of years. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I hope everyone gets a chance who wants to go and do this, because it's definitely worth it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. It's been real.